Hi everyone, it's Martin here again. Let's put this down. For those of you who know me, you might have got an email from me if you're on my UK IMS members list where you've probably got my free guide. Don't forget, you know I don't bombard you with emails. I got up this morning, I've just received an email. I just want to read it out to you, just to let you know the sort of people who I have helped and how they're actually moving forward. Hi Martin, thanks for all your help. Must get another one-to-one soon. Have a few things going now. Almost 30 sales a week now, and turnover is around £530 a week. So I'm really happy. I just outsource it all and it's so easy. Hope you are well. Now, that chap has been in contact with me on a few one-to-ones. He's taken advantage of my 40, I think it's the 40 or 45 minute. I think it's £45 if I remember rightly. He's had a few one-to-ones with me. Just on the phone, just over Skype. And what I've actually done now, I mean, I've spent dedicated time with him, talking to him and showing him actually my little projects, a few of my little projects when I first started off, how I went about them, and I've actually shown him the actual proof of videos, for example, that I've put on YouTube to advertise them products. And bearing in mind, I never advertise these products anywhere else. A lot of my advertising is done with free media out there, using the free media places like YouTube, for example. And when I showed him how many videos my videos got in a small niche, he just couldn't believe it. And he's now actually, lucky enough, he's one of the very few who actually move forward. My biggest problem is actually creating the right buzz and trying to break away from this get-rich-quick market. I mean, I'm not a get-rich-quick person. In 2008, I remember watching someone who was about the same, well, there was two people actually, and they was advertising the same time as me, not doing the same sort of stuff as what I'm doing, because I chose my own unique pathway. My pathway was ethical. Don't con people, don't try and build up a mailing list of people you're supposed to be teaching, and don't abuse their trust and try to sell them products and then boast that that's what you've earned money doing. That's what a lot of people who start off training or teaching in this game tend to do. I call it going over to the dark side. So, you know, like Darth Vader. I'm Darth Bugger probably because I don't charge as much as what others do. Anyway, that's another story. So yeah, these other two internet marketers, both young chaps. One of them has sort of gone his own way, and I know a few people who have been with him and they've come to me and said, oh, we bought his stuff and it was a con, basically. Anyway, that was just their opinion. And the other chap, he's gone on and he now sells a lot of products, internet marketing products, aimed at people like you, just to get money. And he's fallen for the same old patter of standing there in front of a great big car, arms like that, and bragging to people how he makes so many thousands of pounds a month on autopilot, selling products to gullible people, the people he's supposed to be training. Now, a couple of times, what I've actually done in the past, as I've told you before, I actually watch these little marketers and see how they go and what they do. And I follow their pathway sometimes, and I see the route they're taking. I haven't seen anybody who's taken the route that I've taken, and that is just be honest with people. Show them no frills, show them exactly what they need to be doing, and provide them with the backup support they need. The other people I was telling you about have gone down the road of just doing it for the money, which is nice. Okay, we're all doing our job for the money, but at the end of the day, you've got to bring in some money. And my main criteria, as I said to you in previous videos, was working from home. That's what I like doing. That's what I want to show you how to do. So if you're happy enough with that, and that's your first port of call, you've got to keep going in the right direction. I sent him back an email, and let me just tell you what I said. Hold on. I said, hi, that's great. Glad to see you actually moving forward. I do like to hear success stories. And I've asked him to do me a small testimonial video, which I won't put widely out on YouTube. That will go in the membership area, because I like to put the people who are actually successful, I like to actually put some feedback from them in the membership area so other people can see that, yes, it does work. Once you actually pull your socks up and get that out of your head about creating easy riches and all that and automatic push button income, once you get that out of your head and actually realise that, yeah, you are going to do a bit of work, there's a few things you've got to learn, a few things you've got to know, and then you can probably start to move forward. Once you've got them blinkers off and you change your train of thought a bit, but you can only do that if you've got certain people around you and you're feeding off the right people. Don't go to forums normally, open source forums. Okay, they can be. I use forums to find out technical skills and things I need to know, for example. If I need to know how a certain piece of software works or a best way to create something, make something happen, Then I might go to forums and ask people who have possibly bought the stuff and get their advice sort of thing. But as far as getting how to create your own future's personal to you. And they people in forums, all they give you is general business plans. Anyone can write up down, oh, how can you make money? Yeah, well, you create a squeeze page, you put an opt-in box on it, you give something away for free. Anyone can say that. Anyone could do that probably. But you've got to create a sustainable business and probably in a situation that you like. I mean, for example, I want to create a business around what I enjoy doing. I do enjoy teaching people. I've done it all my life. Back in 1990, and I was into like going to the gym and weights and all that and bodybuilding and stuff. I had a passion at the time, and I went to get trained as a fitness instructor. I didn't have any idea about how to go about that. Anyway, I ended up paying £600 for a course, and I'd done the London Central YMCA fitness instructor course, and it was at a time when the MVQ levels was being introduced. And what that meant was that people who had been working out as gym instructors and all that for years and years now had to get qualified. So I was in a group of 36 class of people who has been in the industry at 15 to 20 years or so, me coming in just as someone who enjoyed doing weight training. And at the end of the day, I knew what I needed to know, and I then passed. I was one of 8 to pass the test. And that was a 2-day exam. So, providing you're in the right environment and you've got the right feedback, sure you can do that. Now, all these people, unfortunately, was in their own little worlds where they built up their own little worlds around them, and they thought they probably knew it all at 15 to 20, but they didn't know what they thought they knew, because a lot of it was all how the human muscles work and physiology, and they just didn't have that knowledge. And then you had to actually show the examiner that you could run a class for an hour and fit all the criteria in, and a lot of them couldn't do it. And then teaching people, knowing how to teach people. We was actually video recording on how to train someone using their training methods. I can't remember what it was now, it's a long time ago. NAMSIT, I think it was called, NAMSIT. You name the exercise, the areas involved, it's an acronym, NAMSIT. You name the exercise, that's the N. A is show them the areas involved. M is the muscles involved to do the exercise. S, you do a silent demonstration. I, you do an instructional demonstration. And then the T is you teach the exercise. So that was the acronym you had for learning the procedure. And you had to do it every time you showed someone how to work it in the gym. When you showed them a piece of equipment, you had to go through that NAMSIT procedure. And that was part of the actual qualification. Anyway, that's another story. So bottom line, don't forget, £25, 7 pence a day, my membership class. There's lots of successful people coming through me for the silly price which I'm charging at the moment. It's going to go up to £52, as I've told you before. Let's see you, and you can get inside and have a look at the other successful people who are starting to move forward after they... And I'm tending to find that a lot of the people who are actually settling down now and actually moving forward are pretty much like I was back in 2005, when I'd spent thousands of pounds with the so-called gurus and wanting you to spend money with them and put you in a sales funnel. Doesn't work. Get moving forward now. We're now in February. This year started. Come on, let's get you going. Cheers.